everyone. Thanks so much for coming back to my channel. I just wanted to apologize for the lighting. It's actually really late right now, but I wanted to get this video up on time, and practice makes perfect. Thanks so much for joining me for another video. Man, I need to get one of them lights. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Fortitude Fix. Today I want to be talking to you about what a doula is, what a doula does, and why I am a doula. So a doula is a trained professional who is able to provide support to pregnant parents, and to moms especially, before, during, and after their labor. They are trained in the education in the birth process. They are trained in specific comfort measures and techniques. And they are just a person who are going to be there throughout the entire process to help with support that the pregnant individual giving birth might need. Now, a doula is in no way taking the place of a father or of a partner of a pregnant individual. It's very important to know that a doula is added support. A doula who is trained can help provide information, different labor positions that could bring comfort to the laboring mom. Doulas are super important, and I believe that every woman should have a doula if she wants one, regardless of their ability to pay for one. A doula is an added support person, and who doesn't want extra support? A doula is able to offer information, comfort measures, and even advocate for mom and family when things get a little bit rough. They're there to help the family and the mom have the best birth possible and the most satisfying experiences. Some women may forget some of the details, right, of that day giving birth, but they will always remember their birth story and the things that stood out to them as positive or negative. So the job of a doula is to help make those positives happen more frequently. Okay, now let's get into why I am a doula. Well, first off, anything related to birth, anything related to pregnancy, anything related to babies, I was always extremely excited about it ever since I was little, ever since I knew what babies were. I always knew of doctors and OBGYNs and midwives, but it wasn't until I got a little bit older that I realized that there are a such thing as doulas. I started to meet doulas, I started to talk to them and do some research on my own. To be honest, I've pretty much always had a doula's heart, and that kind of means just a person who always wants to be there, to be supportive, to offer information or insight, or just sit and listen, or just sit and be with someone in labor. So I was lucky enough to observe my god sister give birth to my youngest nephew. My oldest nephew, I wanted to be there, but I wasn't able. I didn't have my own particular transportation at the time. But when my youngest nephew came, I definitely did. And so I was there the whole time. I saw him. The doctor was actually really sweet, and let me kind of just be right there with him while he delivered the baby. I was offering support to mom, to dad, and it was amazing to watch my nephew come into this world. And since then, I've also had an internship to where I was able to observe another vaginal birth and then my first C-section in the OR, or operating room. I've always had a doula heart, and I just love birth and babies, and so I thought it would be amazing to enter this field. I've always wanted to be someone who was surrounded by birth and helping to bring new life into the world, because a lot of my experiences in life has had to do with death and losing people. So being able to kind of shift that around and make it something positive and help bring new life in to the world is something that's extremely special to me. Another reason why I am a doula is the fact that I used to work with pregnant and parenting teens. I used to work with teen moms, and I used to work with teen dads. Part of our curriculum throughout this weekly check-in session and supportive group was to talk about our birth stories. Now, I have never given birth. However, I was able to offer some insight and some services and just a listening ear to these young girls. A lot of the young girls that I met and came in contact with are absolutely amazing young ladies now. Many of them have gone on to graduate high school, go to college. I think some of them maybe have even graduated college by now. When I was listening to some of their birth stories, a lot of them said that they were alone in the delivery room. A lot of them said that their baby's father did not show up. They said that maybe their own personal parents didn't come until much later, and that they were giving birth by themselves in a hospital setting. I can only imagine what that's like, especially as a young teenager. I am passionate about making sure that every woman who needs or wants a doula is able to have one. That means I will do it. I will do it for free. And the last reason that I'll state, the reason why I am a doula. In this country, African American women are more likely to die from childbirth. They are more likely to give birth to low birth weight babies. They are more likely to have their babies suffer from various health conditions due to their birth. I've taken the liberty and did some research to share with you. African American women in this country are 4 times more likely to die during childbirth than their white counterparts. African American women in this country are 3 times at a higher rate for delivering low birth weight babies than their white counterparts. In 2015, the rate of preterm birth among African American women was about 50% higher than the preterm birth among white women in the United States. There were significant differences in these studies that prove that race does play a factor. Even when we've controlled for things like poverty or access to care, Black women still have worse outcomes. I am a Black woman. I hope to be a mother someday. I don't want to die or have my baby die or have my baby be born at a low birth weight simply because I am Black. When I was researching doulas, I saw a lot of doulas, very few doulas of color, even less doulas that are Black. I want to make a difference. This is why I am a doula. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more about my journey as I am certified through Doula to become a certified birth doula, please subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below. Let me know, have you ever heard of a doula before? Have you ever given birth? Have you ever had a doula in your birth? Do you know any Black doulas in your area? Go ahead and leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Those of you who have watched and showed some love over on my previous video about my reading list to become a certified doula, I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for your love and for your support. I look forward to making a lot more videos around my doula process, around just what's going on in my life. I'm graduating from a master's program here in a little bit, and I'm also planning a wedding. So if you're interested in just seeing some of those updates and life updates and just some really cool fun videos, educational videos, and also some stories, please feel free, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. And remember to always fill your cup.